Hi everybody, thank you for watching my very first and brand new video. Ooh, I'm nervous, but I'm excited. I've been wanting to do this for such a long time. I am actually filming this intro right before I upload this video. My last one was a total bust, so I just wanted to real quickly say though, thank you for all the encouragement to post this because I originally wasn't going to, and all the kind words. I hope that you enjoy it just as much as I enjoyed creating it. It was really fun, very different. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna quit talking. If you guys want to see how I achieved the makeup look that I had in the photos that I posted last night, then let's keep on watching. Okay, so first things first, I already have my moisturizer on, my face is clean, and I am going to put on my blurring primer. And this is actually the first time I'm going to use this, but it's the e.l.f. Prep and Blur Stick. I saw somebody on YouTube rave about it, and I just saw it at the store, so I decided to give it a shot since I ran out of my other one. Gosh, this hurts so bad too. This is just one of those painful under the skin blemishes, and I cannot wait for it to go away. I'm sure it's stress induced. The best thing that I do to get rid of these is apple cider vinegar. I definitely do this in the summertime to control my oil, but I use it as a toner. I dilute it with some water and use it as a toner after I do wash my face, and then I will take a shot of it. I also use that with water if I'm drinking it. If I want it to taste a little bit better, I'll mix it with lemon juice and apple cider vinegar and water and just make a little cocktail, and I sip it with a straw since it's very acidic and bad for your teeth. You don't want to drink it just out of the cup. Cleansing your skin with water and apple cider vinegar from the inside out has been the best thing that I have found that clears up my skin immediately. I haven't done that since my skin's been pretty clear for a while, but now that this sucker has popped up, it's about time we get back on that. Anyways, have my primer back on, and I go in with the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I found this one at Ulta. It comes with like this little wand, and I just apply it right on my face. So I'm just going to blend that in with my damp beauty blender, my dirty damp beauty blender. I have not, I haven't washed it as of recent, but I need to. And it's actually not the Beauty Blender brand, it's the, oh, what is that? Let me think about it and I'll let you know. It's a one you can find at the drugstore. Probably one of the top blenders ever, in my opinion. I do have Beauty Blender blenders, and I personally like this one better just because it has this round edge, then it has this flat edge to kind of get under the creases, and I use that for my concealer. So what I really like about this foundation, I am a total full coverage kind of girl. I don't like anything to show just because up close you'll see that I have a lot of acne marks, specifically that I got from this past summer. I had a terrible breakout this past summer, and you can see all the scarring and everything on my face if you really look up close. But I've always liked full coverage. I really like a smooth finish. I like everything to blend very well. I don't like anything to show. I don't have freckles or anything, but nothing is showing. I'm covering my life up. So I pretty much have that all blended. It covered that blemish really well. You can still kind of see it, so I will go back in a little bit over my chin area. My little secret, I'm just going to let it sit here for a minute. I do have some scars right here that I'm going to cover a little bit better. But everything else, looking up close at this, it's really covers everything very nicely. I'm going to go in with my concealer, which is another e.l.f. product. Where is it? Oh, I know where it is. Be right back. So my concealer that I use is the Photo Focus Concealer from Wet n Wild. Looks just like this. I really like it, and it's pretty good quality for how much it is. I'm gonna go in with my Airspun loose powder, and it's a translucent powder. This is probably like maybe $6 at the drugstore. I found mine at Walmart. You can get it at Target, probably at Ulta. I really don't go there all that often because if I do, that'll be my whole paycheck because I have no self-control. But I just take some of that in the top of my lid, and I do use my beauty sponge to pack some of that powder on. Dang, why can I not think of the name of this? Beauty sponge. I'll think of it someday and I'll let you know. We're gonna be way past that subject, but it's gonna drive me nuts till I figure it out. Real Techniques. That's what it is. I didn't put a whole lot on like I usually do, but right under here, especially since I didn't do my eyeshadow first. So I have just many different ways that I like to do my makeup. If I'm gonna do a dark smoky eye where I want a perfect line right here where it stops and that's where I want my eyeliner to follow or whatever, I definitely don't put my foundation on first because there may be a lot of fallout, and I just kind of like to get that out of the way so it kind of guides the way I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup, honestly. If I need to go a little heavier with my contour than what I would on a look like this maybe. But there's never a wrong way to do your makeup, honestly. I do it so many different ways. I'm also going to set this in my center, the center of my face. I need more powder. And also the center of my nose. Now it's called baking because it's literally baking into your skin pretty much. It's setting the concealer that you just put on, and this just helps it stay in place all day, and definitely works for me, especially since I'm oily. I'm a little bit more on the dry side during the winter, but in the summertime I'm doing this for like 10 hours because the makeup has got to stay. I don't have time to touch up. Especially when I'm out. When I'm out with my friends at night or whatever, I'm not in the bathroom reapplying any makeup. I don't even carry powder on me. I don't carry anything on me except for like lip gloss. So I just gotta make sure that I seal the deal here and go out like that. Okay, so that looks super scary, but beauty process. It's a crazy thing. All right. Now that I have that, I'm going to start on my eyes, and I use this like flat kind of brush right here, and I go in with my Painterly paint pot, and it's from MAC, and the color that I use, it's the Pro Longwear paint pot, and Painterly I think is the color. I'm not sure, but anyways, it's a pretty subtle tone, matches my skin, and I'll just take that brush in this paint pot and apply it on my eyelids, and this kind of leaves a sticky, not super sticky, but like kind of creamy primer on my eyelids so that my eyeshadow can stay in place all day as well and not crease whenever I'm opening and closing my eyes. But this is for the looks that I want to stay on for days, and it really does do the trick, and it's really nice. This is probably the best gift I have ever received from my parents, is the Jaclyn Hill palette. Oh my gosh. I love this so much. I get so excited every time I use it, even though I've had it for like a year now. I think I got it last Christmas, but it's such a good palette. I'm obsessed with it. I use it all the time. It's so dirty, but hey, it's my palette and my blank canvas is my face, and I just go crazy all the time. So the first color that I'm gonna go in with is this light color right here to kind of just set the base, and this one is called Silk Cream, and I've hit pan on this, so if you can see how obsessed I am with it, I always use it as like the base shadow to start my transition. And then I'll go down to this color right here, right underneath. And this one is the Pooter. It's Pooter. She has some funny names in this palette. Anyways, so I'm gonna go in about, this brush that I used right here was a fat blending brush. And this one is just a hair skinnier. This one came in my Naked 2 palette. It doesn't really have a name or anything, but I really do like this one, just a little bit skinnier, and I'm gonna go in so I can have a little bit of a better focus in my crease to kind of start taking the place of the transition up here, coming down into the color that I'm gonna be putting into my lid. So and these shadows are so pigmented. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that and kind of make this crease a little bit deeper. What I am going to do now is I have this one is a little bit more like a tighter blending brush. The bristles are a lot tighter, it's a lot smaller and a little bit more compact, so you can pack on a lot more shadows into your lid or crease or anything with a tinier brush like this. And this is an e.l.f. brand. Oh my gosh, I've had this for so long. It doesn't have a number or anything, but it just looks like that. And now I'm gonna go in with this color right here next to this red that I'm going to use next, or like red dirt looking color, and this one is called Roxanne. And deepen up the crease a little bit, bring it from the inner corner to the outer corner. I'm telling you, these are so pigmented. Okay. Going back in with that same brush that I used for the transition shade. I didn't tap it into any eyeshadow. Let me just set that down really quick. Blend that right in. Okay, this one is called Obsessed, and I am obsessed with it. So, yeah, just making sure I got that right. On that Naked 2 brush that I have, it is dual-ended, and this one is a flat brush. I overexposed that a little bit, sorry. It's a little flat brush, and it's really good to pack on that shimmer. And I'm gonna take it in the inner corner of my lid. And this isn't quite a cut crease, but I am stopping at the top where it does crease and kind of bring it in towards the middle here. And we will blend that line out a little bit better. I don't want a super cut crease, but I'm gonna do that same look on this side. Now I have this super tiny, it looks really similar to this brush that I was using with that darker color, but this one is just a lot tinier. Again, it's from e.l.f. They have really good brushes. These are really old, so the numbers are wiped off a little bit. But it's the Professional Eye Crease Brush. And so is this, but this one is a lot tinier. It's very more, the bristles are a lot more compact. So I'm then gonna go in with Jack's right here, this darker red dirt looking color. And I'm barely tapping my brush in there, tap it off, and then this packs it so much better on the outer lid. Now I'm gonna go back in with the Naked 2 brush. I'm not gonna put anything on it, but I'm just gonna start moving this back and forth in the middle so that I can blend that shimmer and this red color in a little bit more. Because I kind of want it to have like an ombre effect. Kind of go back into this crease too. I don't want to bring that super dark red into this area very much, just because I still want that shimmer shadow to really pop out. And I'm going to reapply it over this so that it doesn't get lost, because blending can sometimes do that. But blending it honestly is one of the most important parts of putting on makeup. You don't want anything to look too harsh unless that's your intent, but I don't like things looking unblended or unfinished on my face. So I do have a little bit of fallout right there that I'm just going to wipe away in a little bit, but you can kind of see the shadows are looking a little bit better. Like I was saying before, I have this highlight that I got from Ipsy, and it's called Moon Dust. I don't even know what brand it's from. CytelLondon.com. I don't know. This is probably my favorite highlighter that I own right now, besides the Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill. I mean, you can only see how insane that is. And look at that. It's wild. I love it so much. But, well, now that I have that on my finger, I'm going to put that in my inner corner. We're done with the top of it. I'm going to put a brow highlight and kind of finish that off whenever I actually do my eyebrows. I don't like to do it now because I do make my brows look a little sparse right now. They are actually very small, but when I fill them in, it's crazy. I am a whole different person. So that, I think my eyebrows really do shape my face a lot, and I just look so much more complete when I do have them done. We're gonna wipe away all this baking. I am gonna take this stippling brush. I believe I got it from e.l.f. It's the smaller one. They do have a bigger one though, and I'm just literally gonna go underneath my eye and wipe all that fallout away. I do it really swiftly like that so that it doesn't, I'm not sitting here pressing heavy and dragging it, because then it will stick. So, alright, there's that. I do have a big, I have this big face powder brush, and then I have this little e.l.f. brush that I use under my eyes most of the time. So I do take this one and wipe it all away. Sometimes I'll take this one too to kind of blend it all. Okay. And I'm now going to go in with my CoverGirl loose powder. It is the translucent medium, number 115. Tap some of that excess off, and I'm just going to put it down here where I didn't have any powder sitting before. Bring it down to my neck. I don't know if I mentioned this when I was doing my foundation, but I always bring it down to my neck so that I make sure everything blends flawlessly. There's honestly nothing worse, in my opinion, than seeing a foundation line right here. And when I do see it, I'm like, oh no. Now that I have everything pretty much set with powder, I am now going to go in with, let's go in now. Let's do my eyebrows. Let's do the eyebrows. It's the most like grueling part just because it takes so long, but once you get past that, you're golden. I didn't tell you what I use. So this one is the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil in the color ash brown, which is probably one of the darkest ones they have. It has a spoolie on the end here, and it has this angled pencil here. Now this one is like my ride or die. The reason I use this one is because I think that it's closest to my brow color, and it does shape and feel so much better since it does take a little bit more pressure to apply it. It also gets a little bit more of a precise line whenever I am trying to shape out my brows. But this one is my holy grail, and it's the NYX eyebrow retractable pencil, and this one is in dark brown. So I'm super late on this, but I just got the butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, and ooh, it smells so good. It definitely smells like summer, coconut summer goodness. And I have the deep bronzer. I have, similar to my face brush, I have this little brush that matches and it's smaller, and I use this one for my bronzer. And then I use a different brush for my contour. So bronzing and contouring are two different things, to me at least. So this is going to be kind of a first impression. It's really creamy. Oh my goodness, really creamy. It just glides on like butter. But I'm going to take my bronzing brush into that. Tap excess off. It's a little glowy. Okay, I like it. I always like bringing this way up here, kind of right at the start of my cheekbone and up, and I'm just very careless with it. I'm just putting it around on my forehead, kind of up in my hair a little bit. There's always so much makeup in my hair, but hey, like I said, it's all gotta blend. Can't be having any lines around. Okay, wow, I really like it. It actually doesn't look that bad. Like, I thought this was gonna be a little bit too dark based on like how it looked. It looks a lot darker in person than what it does right now, but it goes on very lightly. You can definitely layer it. I call this my non-surgical procedure. As you can see, I've eaten a little bit too many brownies, a lot of carbs, junk food. I've drank a little bit of wine, and you can see it on my face. But now we're adding a bronze shadow underneath here, and then in pictures and people taller than me can't see my two chins anymore. So this just, I mean, let's get real. You can see it from 5 miles away, honestly. But hey, I gotta do what I gotta do to prevent it. I'm gonna go in with a more sculpted contour. Usually in my everyday, this is all that I'm gonna do. I'll just put bronzer on and call it good. But when you're wanting to go to town, you're gonna sculpt your face. At least I do anyways. So I have the Tarte Pro Glow. Obsessed with it. But this one is the Sculpt bronzer, and it's pretty dark, perfect for my skin. But I'm gonna go right here. You kind of naturally want to go where you can feel your cheekbone, and you kind of want to go right underneath that so it looks like it's kind of pushing your cheeks up just a little bit, kind of making them look a little bit more lifted. And I have this angled brush that I'm going to be using from Wet n Wild. It doesn't have a number or anything, but you can see it's a little bit angled, and it's perfect for what I'm going to be doing here. So whoa, that looks really dark on camera. Looks a little bit more normal in person actually. But I kind of take this in my hairline a little bit and take a little bit more, put it on my temple. Oh my goodness, that line. I'm like so stunned, like I've never seen this before. Psh. We're going full drag here, honestly. I can't talk when I'm sucking in my face. Okay. So that's kind of what I do. As you can see, I was obese at the beginning of this video, and now I'm just bringing it all in. I'm losing weight as we go. No, just kidding. It's the makeup. It's all about illusion. Like I said, we're catfishing the world. But what this does too is kind of bring, not only kind of looks like your cheekbones are a little bit more lifted, but kind of brings in all of that to the inner part of your face, kind of makes it look more sucked in a little bit. And ever so lightly put that up here on my temples as well. My preference and what I found looks best on me is bringing it here up to my temples and kind of around my hairline a little bit, just because I have such a round face, and this just kind of shapes it up a little bit, chisels it, and kind of brings it a little bit smaller, a little bit more narrow, because that is the goal after all. And then I'm going to be bronzing my jawline a little bit more, make it a little bit more chiseled, and bring it down to my neck. Sweet. Now what I like to go back and do with that little stipple brush that I use to wipe away any excess shadow, I kind of like to go in with this and blend everything out a bit, just to make sure it's all even. We don't want any surprises or any lines. Go in now with, we're gonna finish off the bottom lash line here. We're not gonna leave that plain because it kind of makes the look a little bit crazy. And I'm gonna go in with that really tiny brush that I was using before to pack on that dark color on the outer corner. And I'm gonna go back in with this color right here. And let me remind you, that is Roxanne. And I'm gonna go in with just a little bit because I still have color on here from that dark color on the edge. So I'm gonna just take that, not only link it with the edge right here, but bring it in. Okay. Progress, people. So now that I have that, what I'm gonna do now is, I have this pen. I think I got this in one of my Ipsy bags, but it's called Thrive Cosmetics, and it's the Brilliant Eye Brightener, and in the color Stella. So again, it looks like this. It's just a little pen that you swivel up and down, and I'm gonna take that and kind of put it right here. Not only is it gonna leave a bit of a sticky residue since it is a cream highlighter, I'm gonna go in with that Obsessed color that I used in my inner corner on top of this so that it sticks a little bit better, and it also blended really well into that Roxanne color that I put down here. I already curled my lashes, and I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black mascara. I have been using this for years. It is such a good foundation. What is my hair doing? Sorry, it's late. I'm tired. Not foundation, mascara. And I'm just going to put on a thin layer. Those are the lashes, you guys. What I'm gonna do now is kind of put this pen liquid liner, or this pen liner. It's oh, what's it called? Ico London, and it's a waterproof lash enhancing carbon black liquid pen liner. Okay, keep looking over here in my viewfinder. That's what all the influencers say, so I'm gonna just say that, but it's actually just my phone. That pretty much completes. No, it doesn't. I forgot to put bottom lash mascara, so I'm gonna just apply a quick coat of that. Okay, bottom lash is done. Done and done. The last thing I'm going to do is go in with my Ulta blush. I'm going to just take a little bit of that, and I don't want to take away from the eye look either, so I really don't put a whole lot. My favorite part ever. Ooh! Okay, so you know how I showed you this strobing highlight that I have? I need to get one of those magnetic palettes that I can just take all these out and like place them in there, because this whole prying this plastic crap open and whatever is just bothering me. But I take my little fan brush, my little Fun Mermaid fan brush, dip it in there. Seriously, you can send signals to outer space, which is my goal. I'm just like up there saying what up, because you can see this from space, I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. I do have a lot of highlighters, but this one is, God, my favorite. Looks even wet too. I love it so much. And when you're out at night at the bars and stuff, you gotta shine somehow when it's dark and everything. So going in on this side. Goodness gracious. Okay. Love it. Love that for me. I just kind of go in above my eyebrow. Too. I bring that shine everywhere. Like wherever I want to glow, honey, it is gonna go. So I'm just literally gonna smother this all over my face. Bring this on my nose as well. And might be weird, but on the top of my lip. Man, oh my gosh, I love it. And it's just so smooth. It's not like that line of highlighter. When you really blend it in and like really, it mixes so well, especially with that butter bronzer. I am so impressed. I know it's only gotten nothing but good reviews, but it's so pretty. So for the lips, since this is kind of more of a more subtle smoky eye. I'm not gonna go extremely heavy with my lips. I always like to pair a nude with darker eyes just because you don't want too much going on. I really do like that lip. Forget it. Let's just see what this looks like. Ooh. Creamy. This is probably the second time me using this one, but that's the look. I really do like it. I mean, I have worn this look a million times. It's nothing new, but like seeing it on camera for the first time, I do like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to get out of this sweater so you can see the full finished look, hair down and everything. So I don't look glam up top and ratchet on the bottom, you know what I'm saying? But I will finish off my hair, change my top. Okay, y'all, this is the final look. Thank you so much for watching. If you have made it this far, I appreciate your patience. But I just did my hair, threw in some hoops, threw in a cute top, and which is convenient because it matches my lips, matches my eyes, so it all comes together. But again, this is these videos are solely for fun. Or this video. I don't even know yet if I'm gonna be posting this, but if I do and you enjoyed this, then please like this post. Based on the demand, I will post more. I am actually like super nervous about this, but I was just like, you know what? I had the mindset that I will probably never post this, so I was just like, whatever. But I think I've watched enough videos that I kind of get the swing of things a little bit. I have been wanting to do this for like, oh my gosh, like 3 years. And I never had the courage to do so. And probably I was too lazy to do so. So 2019 is different. I'm coming in. If it's a bust, then I tried. If not, then whatever. I can make more. It's not that hard to set up my phone and just do my makeup in front of a camera. We'll definitely put my editing and design skills to the test by editing this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Again, thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye!